Make it. We don't want to buy tomato sauce. We want to get fresh tomatoes and make tomato sauce right now. We want to get fresh garlic and grind it right now, and only grind what we need, and there's no leftovers. And that's the way a true Mexican restaurant is run. You make it right now. Don't open cans of stuff, and as much as possible, we want to make everything from scratch every day. We have the product, we have the knowledge in the kitchen that can do that, and we get creative with. We make a stew, a spicy, a sweet, a salt and pepper, and all that comes from our background, our culture, and using the knowledge that we learn from running a restaurant, and and we mix it up every day. You may not get the same stew today and tomorrow because we're going to switch it up, and we try to implement the culture that we have, the way we cook at home, and I think that's the key. You want to be different. You want to be, everybody sells tacos, everybody sells enchiladas. You want to be a little bit different, and I think that's the key for any business. You want to stand out, whatever the field is, whether it's cookies, donuts, pizza, you want to have a little something different that attracts people. And I try to teach that to other businesses. Got to give them something that's a little bigger, better than the competition.
Well, you guys, so you make, I know your tamales are made in house.
Yeah.
The salsas. I've had some of those phenomenal, life-changing handmade tortillas,
Yes.
which will change your life,
Yeah.
hands down.
Yeah.
But that is the one thing that's nice about here. It's like you said, it's more authentic and hands-on, and not just commercially
Yeah.
produced along the line.
Right. So my mom helps me in the back, and I like to have her back there because her knowledge about cooking the old way. She wants to make sure she can taste something and she knows, no, you didn't do this right. This is what you did wrong. Because there's a difference in the way when you cook from scratch. You can really taste the difference. And she'll make tortillas over there, and she'll make the masa for the tamales. And there's people think they can make tamales, man, but you
No.
make that masa. It's gotta be perfect before you even start
Yeah.
spreading it. Otherwise, it won't work. And she's old school, and I think that's the difference between us and other Mexican restaurants. We try to make everything by hand, from scratch. Um, it's on holidays like Christmas, we'll make like 3,000 tamales. We'll work, we work is 2, 3 in the morning trying to get the orders done. So that's why we stop at 3,000. We don't take any more.
Which is still crazy.
Yeah, because we want to make. We can take more. We probably won't do a good job. We'll rush them, and we'll won't put the right amount of meat in the tamale because we're trying to hurry and fast, and we don't want to do that. We want to stop it at the point where we can do a good job for the customer, and it's made from scratch, so it takes time and care for that product to come out right.
You guys do a lot of like catering too, right? Like catering bigger events, parties.
Right? Yeah, we do. We can do just about anything. Just because of our backgrounds, my knowledge with all kinds of foods, but we try to stick to the Mexican type of foods. But we done a spaghetti for somebody and a lasagna, but we don't want to get into that part. We want to get into the Mexican food. That's what we want to focus on. But we done some. With the most people we ever did a party for, it's about 1,000 people, and we cook stews for them, beans and rice, and they wanted a full authentic Mexican. I think it was a quinceañera, and I think they did a pig as well at that time. So man, it was a hectic. Yeah, it's hectic, but it's fun. It's fun when you get done, man. The feeling you get, man, we're done. We got it done on time, and we did, and we aim for a good job, and then we get the response that, man, that was great, man. So it gives you a good feeling that that hard effort, to make sure it was right, and just, hey, I just want to thank you that was one of the best food we ever had, and it makes you feel good. There are efforts came through.
So one thing that I really appreciate and admire about what you guys do here is you're very involved in helping build the community, and I know you're always trying to build the community, helping out the local businesses around here, but also just kind of what you do for the police, police department, fire department, military.
Yeah, we do events and we try to raise money for the homeless and the veterans. There are times we'll go like, not recently, but we at times when we could, we used to go like 6 times a year and just feed about 200-300 homeless down in downtown Dallas. We'll do events behind the building and raise money for our veterans, especially if somebody has passed away. We need to raise funds for them, and we'll do that. We will donate like pallets of water to the fire department. We feed them, here, and they come, they come and we feed them here at breakfast or lunch, and we did an event this week for them, and we fed about 70 people at one of their events. And when somebody needs a fundraiser that's for helping somebody with cancer, or we want to be involved in it, we want to participate, we want to make sure we're there helping, and because that's what we like to do. We like to help people because we know what being at the bottom feels like. We know what struggles people go through because we've been through those struggles, and we want to make sure that we can identify with them, and we want to make sure that they know there's somebody there to help when they really need it. Because it's hard. We got people that here lately. You got people that a few friends that I know that either lost somebody or their house burned down over the holidays, and we feel for them. We would like to help them out, donate, or even share their GoFund. Whatever we can do, we like to help them. And primarily here in the community, but we go as far as Dallas and Grand Prairie, Plano. I remember one time we gathered several barbecue guys, and one picked a certain fire department, and we gave them briskets to cook and to take them there for the holidays. So we did a little event in Garland a couple of months ago. We fed them actually, for November. We fed them for Thanksgiving, up in Garland, and they appreciate that. In return, they start shopping over here, all the way from Garland. So we don't do it for that. We just want to make sure they're, God said that, God has blessed those people that risk their lives, and so we want to be grateful for that, and that's why we do that. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they should be called the sons of God, and we want to make sure they know that we're there for them, because when there's an emergency, they're the first ones to come out and they run to the danger, and we want to make sure they know that we care for them and pray for them every day, that everything, they're safe and they can come home every night. So especially lately with all this crime going around. But we enjoy helping the community. We like helping the police department, the fire department, our veterans. We like to feed the homeless, and we'll continue doing that as long as we're here.
And you guys are also partnered up with, I don't know if you would call it partnered, but involved with barbecue trucks and restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have some people that for some reason they lost their job or something happens, and they start selling food, whether it's tacos or barbecue or whatever it is, and they come to us some of them before they even start, and we try to guide them and what they need or what they need to do to get started. We'll sell them to the health department and see what kind of licenses they need and what kind of equipment they need, and we got some out there that we just currently started helping them because they just started, so and we'll try to give them a discount on the meats just so they can get going, and we'll try to help them advertise. We'll go and visit them and create a video so people know who they are and where they're located. And we'll do some videos. We'll take pictures of the food and post them, and because that's what we're supposed to do. And some people think it's competition, but it's not, because you're helping your neighbor. And if they're successful, you're successful. Because if they're selling a lot, they're gonna buy more from you. And even some of these restaurants around here, the more they come, the more people come to this area, and we all win. We all win. And I believe that if you help your neighbor and they're successful, you'll be successful. And we don't do it for that reason. We do it because that's who we are. We like to help people. Some of these seasonings, we got people that we encourage to put their product in a bottle and sell it. And we got some guys that have won nationwide competition and have beaten some of the bigger brands. And we got some guys that are at Buc-ee's, some guys are at Central Market now, and some guys are, 20, 30, 40 stores, and then we love seeing that. We love seeing that, and most of them are very grateful. They come back and they post that they came here, and they post that this is the first time they sold a bottle, and but we're very grateful for every one of them, and we encourage them to keep hustling, sell their product, put it on Facebook. 'Cause I think that's the key. Social media is the key for them. Put it in people's faces, and but we like to help those people get a business started, whether it's barbecue, tacos, or whatever it is. We enjoy that, and then in return they help us too. They come in here and they help feed the homeless, or they'll do an event to raise funds, and they'll provide their cooks. They bring some brisket and raffle it or whatever it is. So it's a win-win for both of us.
Yeah, building community causes a positive chain
Yeah.
reaction. And like you said, rather than it becoming a competition of who's going to be more successful, everyone's benefiting from helping each other out.
That's right. I think that.